Hello everyone, good evening. So in this video we are going to learn how the computer is going to work. See, already in previous video we had a discussion of computer fundamentals. See, under fundamentals we have already learned what is computers and what are the different parts of a computers and different types of computers, and also what is hardware and software and different differences between hardware and software. Okay, after that, in this video we are going to learn how the computer system is going to work. See, any of the computer, it is going to work under main three different operations or three different functions, that is input, process and output. See, mainly the computer system is going to work under three basic functions. In that, first one is input, process and third one is output. See here, any of the electronic devices if you take, not only a computer. See, in our everyday life we are going to use, there are so many electronic devices, like it may be a fan, bulb, then it may be a TV, then washing machine, fridge, then chimney. See, all the devices, which are devices, it will take the support of electric current. All the devices we are going to call it as electronic devices. See, all the electronic devices are going to work under this basis, that is input, process and output. And also we are going to call these are the basic operations of the computers, and also we are going to call it as these are the basic functions of the computers. All the computers or all the electronic devices are going to work on this basis. Now, first one is input. See here, the input is the information or instructions given to the computer. See, who is going to give the information or instruction to the computer? See here, user. As we discussed in the last video, we are the user. Then we are going to give the information or instruction to the computer. See, what is the necessity is there to give the instruction? Why we should give why we should instruct to the computer? The reason is a computer is just machine and it don't have the capacity to work its own. There is no thinking capacity, or there is no capacity to work its own. So as the user we are going to instruct to the computer. See, now first one is input is the information or instructions given to the computer. The information or instructions given to the computer, we are going to call it as input unit. The entire unit we are going to call it as input unit. The information or instructions given to the computer. And the devices which we are going to use to give the information and instruction to the computer, these devices we are going to call it as input devices. The devices which we are going to use to give the information or instruction to the computer, these devices we are going to call it as input devices. See, basically we are going to use keyboard and mouse are the basic input devices of the computer. Now the user will use keyboard and mouse to give the input to the computer. So the entire information instruction what we are going to give to the computer, this is called input unit. And second one is processing. See, processing is nothing but here something work should be done. Work should be done means what type of work should be done here. See, now the input unit will send the request, whatever the instruction user has given, that particular instruction it will send to the processing unit. Now the processing unit will search the answer for whatever the request user has given. See, for example, here the user has given instruction as 2 plus 2 and we know the answer, that is 4. But how the computer system is going to process this instruction? Now user will use keyboard and mouse to give the instruction to the computer, that is 2 plus 2. They have used here by using keyboard and mouse, they have given instruction 2 plus 2. Now the 2 plus 2 is there in the input unit. As soon we give the instruction, the input unit will send the instruction to the processing unit. See, under processing unit there will be a CPU. From keyboard and mouse to the instruction has reached to CPU. The CPU is processing unit. Now the CPU or processing unit, within a fraction of second, it will set the answer for the user request. That means 2 plus 2, now it will be in the processing unit. Here the CPU will set the answer within a fraction of second, that is 4. But the CPU is not having any option to display the output on it. So that the CPU will send, or the processing unit will send the answer or final result to the output unit. Here the entire output unit, that means where the final result we are getting from the computer, the entire unit we are going to call it as output unit. And here we are using some devices to get output from the computer. These devices we are going to call it as output devices. The devices which we will use to take output from computer, we are going to call it as output devices. See, under that we are going to see monitor, speaker and printer. See, these are some different output devices. Once the final result we get on the monitor, we are going to see the final result of the computer. Now the 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. That means in this way the computer system is going to process our data. See, in the input part, instructions we are going to give, that means we are going to give what we are going to give, that is only called here input unit. After giving, it is going to process to the processing unit. The CPU will set the answer and finally it will send to the output unit. Finally, on output devices, we are going to see the final result of the computer. See, this is a concept of input, process and output. All the electronic devices are going to work under this basis only. And in upcoming videos, we are going to discuss some examples for input, output and processing. Thank you.